Okay. So I'd like for everybody just to make sure that they feel comfortable in their seat. So preferably, if you're sitting on the ground, you can sit cross-legged, but your feet, if you're sitting in a chair, for your feet to be firmly on the ground, arms and legs not crossed. And just take a moment to focus on your breath and begin to feel the breath coming in and going out. Just imagining with each exhale, leaning into softening, leaning into letting go, allowing your body to begin to soften, to surrender to gravity, feeling your shoulders drop and your jaw loosen, your back relax. With each breath, imagine yourself stepping away from the noise of the day and toward a quieter inner space. And I'd like for you to imagine yourself standing on the edge of a calm shoreline at dawn. The sky is painted in soft pastels, lavender, pink, peach, gold, blue, purple. The air feels cool and clean, perhaps carrying the scent of salt and possibility. The sand beneath your feet is warm, smooth, and grounding. And just imagine on the next few exhales, just sending a little bit of energy down into the earth to help ground you into this meditation. So, almost like roots of a tree, you just send a little bit of energy down through your feet into the earth to help anchor you and ground you. You may even feel the water gently touching your feet as the waves gently come in and go out. Each wave rolls in with a soft hush, as if the ocean is breathing with you. And I'd like for you to bring to mind the past year. So, considering the ups and downs of the past year, so 2025, the challenges and successes, think about the joy, the pain. Think about what you've learned this year about yourself, about the world, about your partner or your children. And consider any attributes that may rise to the surface as positives over the past year. So rise to the surface within you as positives. And you're going to imagine collecting those and bringing them into your heart space. So, whatever was a positive that we're carrying with us into the next year, we're going to keep those, cultivate them, continue to allow them to grow. But then I'd like for you to consider what you'd like to leave behind. So, it can be old beliefs or patterns, it can be old stories or traumas, it can be a difficult period, difficult person, like a relationship that you may want to step back from. And I want you to imagine as you look down on the sand, you notice words written in the sand that reflect these negative challenges. And these words are they're words that represent what you're ready to release from the past year. And I want you to imagine that the waves gently come up on the shore and begin to wash over these words, these situations, these stories. And the water carries them away effortlessly. You don't have to force or push anything. Just take a few moments to allow yourself to release anything that you don't need to carry with you into the next year. And just trust that the ocean knows exactly what to take. And just allow the next few breaths to be a quiet letting go. You may feel your body getting a little bit lighter. You may feel your system releasing some tension or negativity or judgment. Just really feel each exhale as an invitation to surrender, to soften. And now you're going to turn your gaze onto the horizon in front of you. And I want you to bring to mind the new year, the upcoming year. It's limitless, just like the horizon. And having considered the past year, I'd like for you to just take a moment to think about the type of person that you'd like to be in the new year, or the type of experiences that you'd like to draw into your life in the next year. Perhaps the type of people, perhaps adventures, perhaps learning, perhaps letting go. Just think about the new year and in any way that you would like to shape that. You can also bring to mind people that you love and respect and consider some of the attributes that they embody. Taking a moment to consider what intention would you like to cultivate in the new year. And you can imagine looking down at your feet, and as a wave retreats, you notice something catches your eye. And a very beautiful seashell rests at your feet. It's smooth and luminous, maybe very colorful, maybe glowing. And I'd like for you to reach down and pick it up. And inside the shell is a soft light. And this light begins to swirl, forming shapes and then letters. And slowly a word or a phrase begins to emerge. We're just going to take a few moments to give it time to let it appear. It might be clear and bold, or it might just be a faint whisper, a feeling rather than a word, an image rather than a word. And whatever comes is welcome. It may even be just a blank palette for your mind to fill in over the next 24 hours. So just hold a space for whatever shows up. And if no word appears yet, just simply hold the shell and breathe. And trust that the word is forming, even if you can't see it yet. I'd like for you to imagine drawing the shell, the energy of the shell, the energy of the word into your heart space as well. So even if a word hasn't appeared, it will. But just imagine kind of drawing that energy of intentionality into your heart space. So drawing that intention of wanting to create something or draw something in through an intention. And if a word did form in the shell, I'd like for you to just let it gently settle into your awareness. So as you draw it into your heart space, feel how it sits in your heart. And imagining with each breath, the oxygen that comes in begins to spread the energy of that word throughout your body. So it spreads through your chest, through your shoulders, through your back. On the next in breath, it spreads through the neck, throat, the head. Imagining the energy of the word and intention moving down the arms into the elbows, the forearms and hands. Coming back into the torso, the next breath, it moves down the spine, into the abdomen, the belly, infusing every organ in your body with this intention, this energy. Moves down into the pelvis, into the legs, into the thighs, down into the knees, into the calves and the shins and the feet. And just taking a moment to be mindful of what it may feel like in your body. Does it feel a little foreign? Does it feel like warm? Does it feel inviting? Does it feel like it will be a challenge? Does it feel like it will be easy? And then I want you to imagine a light breeze begins to blow past your body over the ocean, over the body of water. And it's carrying the energy of your word ahead into the year. And you can imagine this energy, this breeze, this wind gently begins to weave the intention into your choices, into your energy, into your relationships, your homes, your work, weaving in and out of all the aspects of your life ahead of you, planting seeds for growth, for learning, for knowing. And then take one more deep breath, just letting that word expand inside of you. And then even expanding a little bit outside of you into your energy field. And then when that all feels complete, on your next few exhales, just imagine releasing the meditation, releasing the visualization, maybe sending out a little bit of gratitude from your heart for the opportunity to create an intention for the new year. Slowly beginning to bring your awareness back into the room and back into your body. Feeling the support of the floor beneath you, feeling the support of any chairs or sofas or pillows. Dropping back into the room that you find yourselves in, any noises inside of the room or noises outside of the room. And then when you're ready, you can bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and your toes. Slowly waking up the body, bringing your ear to one shoulder, bringing your ear to the other shoulder. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and rejoin us.